Welcome to Navarre. Staying at the Days Inn Hotel right off of the main strip. Unfortunately, it's raining out here a little bit. So during this rainy day, just been kind of chilling. I went to the grocery store, which is what I normally like to do in any new city that I'm staying in for a little bit. Let me show you what I got going on for dinner. Got a little bit of chicken, fruit, some hummus, and a little bit of bread. But let me show you guys kind of like how, I know this is a little different intro, but let me show you how I kind of eat while I'm on the road traveling. I take full advantage of the mini fridge. So everything you see here, single ingredients. For the most part, I got my milk, kimchi, yogurt, fruits, eggs. I eat the eggs raw. Sometimes I'll get these like pre-made meals from the grocery store. This looked pretty good. They had a little poke bowl, bananas, water, and then this is cool. They actually have like a little drawer, so I put some my food in there. Got figs, chia seed, a little bit of bread, nut butter, honey. So that should hold me over, you know, for maybe 4 or 5 days. So I should be good there. At least just as like a base, right? A base of food while I'm staying in a hotel. But unfortunately, I'm not gonna probably go outside today too much because it's pretty overcast. It's been raining off and on, like pouring. So probably save that for tomorrow. But pick this back up tomorrow. It's the next morning here in Navarre at the Days Inn. We're gonna go see what they have for breakfast. They do got a nice little outdoor area right here. A bit chilly out here this morning. What we got a little muffin, fruit, some coffee. Hey, heading out of the hotel. Gonna take you guys to this cool little inlet park that I discovered the other night during dinner. So yesterday we had a rainstorm and all this was flooded. It's crazy how it dried out so fast. Gonna have to try to get across this main highway. There's really no sidewalk. There's a bike lane. I mean, you have this grassy shoulder, but it's not too pedestrian friendly. So to go to Navarre Beach, you'd take this road here to the left and then go up over the bridge. We'll have to do that another day. Today we're just gonna go to this Navarre Beach Park, which is right on the inlet. But there's the bridge to get up over the bay to the beachfront on the Gulf Coast. So you have like a little playground area for the kids. And there's the bridge you have to cross to get to the actual beach. There is pedestrian crossing on either side of that bridge. Let's go out onto the pier. A little bit quieter out here. Here we are at the end of the pier, looking out to the Gulf Coast. There's a bit of an incline to that bridge. That'll be fun to walk. And then here we are looking back at the park. So this park is actually a lot bigger than I thought. It expands all the way down to where the food trucks and the Emerald Bay restaurant is. As you can see, super nice, very clean. The facilities are clean. I just checked those out. It's a nice little walkway around it all. Not sure what this place is. Maybe maybe a visitor center, I think. So that was in fact the visitor center. Chatted with them for a little bit to see what places to visit while I'm here. And she did mention like the hot spots are actually across over that bridge in Navarre Beach. There's like a turtle conservatory, there's like a few cool restaurants, and there's also another pier out there, the longest one in the Gulf. So we're definitely gonna check Navarre Beach out one of these days. Little creek out to the bay. This is nice. Great little park. So the park just continues down to where those food trucks are. Right down there, there's another little pavilion and another bathhouse. Here's a little closer view, just so you guys can see. This was a great spot to have dinner. Ate at this Turkish food truck right here, Casa Turco. It was delicious. This is a nice little setup right here. But they have these food trucks periodically along this main road, which is pretty sweet. And also on this side too. All right, now we're just gonna head back to the hotel. But it is windy and cold today. I think this is just water sports, like kayaks, paddle boards, jet skis, etc. There's the Winn-Dixie I was at the other day to get my groceries, and then the hotel is right over there. Okay, back in the room. It was getting pretty chilly out there. So I went to go insert my my room key card into the door to open it up, and it stopped working. It was working this morning fine, but now it wasn't. So I bring it back to the front desk. I'm like, my key's not working anymore to get into my room. And she's like, oh, was it near your credit card or your phone? I was like, yeah. And she told me that if it's near your phone or your credit card, it wipes out your room key capability for it to access your room. So I had no idea that happened. I've never encountered that before at any hotel I've stayed at, so strange. But yeah, so that was Navarre Park, and just back at the room chilling for a bit. All right, we're back on the move, back out in the cold. I thought it was gonna get warmer, as the day went on here, but really hasn't. So we are gonna head to the gym. I signed up for like a week at this gym, literally right across from the hotel. This is actually something I did not anticipate. I didn't realize there was a gym over here, and it's a pretty solid gym. I really like it. They have everything I need. They got CrossFit, they got foam rollers, they got all the machines you could ask for. I think it was $40 for the week. But it's pretty solid. This is pretty cool though. They got a lot of machines. All right, all done in there. Finished up with some hip lifts, kickbacks. Still a lot of glute and leg activity because I noticed over these past couple months hiking, I just lost a lot of strength, a lot of muscle in my glutes, which those need to be firing correctly so you can have that natural gait, so you don't get any injuries in your knees or anything comes out of alignment or any muscular imbalances, which I know I definitely have from not being able to really work out my glutes these past couple months. So trying to prioritize that, and also my upper body too. I'll probably hit that tomorrow. Okay, here's the post-workout meal. Some bagel with avocado and cheese on top. Got my eggs that'll suck down raw. And then I got some fruits. I won't eat all this fruit, just a little bit from both containers. So I think that's it for today. Pretty chill, pretty laid back day. Always good to get a gym session in. I'm so happy to kind of get back into the gym routine. I've been missing that over these past couple months. But yeah, other than that, I think I'm just gonna work on getting some of these videos uploaded. I've been slacking on that. So that's what I'll be doing the rest of today, and we'll pick this up tomorrow. It is the next day in Navarre, and we're gonna go for a little walk, kind of down towards the other end of town, where there's a Publix. Got to get a few things there. So we're gonna go for a nice little road walk, a busy road walk along this Navarre Parkway. I swear to God, I think there's a Waffle House like in every single town I've stayed at. Got a little ice cream shop over here. Now for the fun part, I gotta scurry across these highway lanes. One more little shoulder to go. I'm so used to this, it just doesn't even faze me anymore. So we've made it to this complex. There's a whole bunch of things here. You got apartments over here to the right. You got a bunch of like chain restaurants, grocery stores over here to the left, Buffalo Wild Wings. And I believe Publix is kind of down over there somewhere. And we made it safely to Publix. It was a line for sandwiches, so I decided to pick up the items that I needed. Just got some rice, my sea salt, little banana chips, raisins, and some of this buy one get one tuna. All done at Publix. I am happy I got my pub sub, the usual Cajun turkey, Monterey Jack, some chipotle mayo, and then top it off with some banana peppers, lettuce, onion, tomato. That's my go-to these days. Actually, it always has been. Once I discovered that, I hadn't turned back. All right, y'all, back in the room. Got everything I needed. Say that was a successful trip. I think that does it for today. I'm just gonna be chilling, working, trying to get some of these videos. It's been like really busy for me these past couple days, just trying to get these videos done, doing a little bit of work, and just trying to get caught up on things since I was out in the wilderness for so long. This past week, I haven't even had a chance to go to the beach yet. We'll probably do that tomorrow. Really want to get out there. I want to walk over that bridge, check things out. Yeah, aside from that, as you can tell, this area really isn't pedestrian friendly. I mean, I was the only one walking that road. It's exhausting. Going out and trying to walk around there, you just constantly have your head on a swivel, watching out for cars, you're crossing streets. It's just tough. So I wouldn't say this is a good town to live in if you don't have a car. I mean, everything's within walking distance, but it's kind of a pain to get there if you're walking because there's just no sidewalk. You don't feel safe out there on that road. We'll pick this back up tomorrow morning. It is the next morning here in the city of Navarre, and finally we're gonna be able to venture over to Navarre Beach. Been trying to get over here for the past couple of days, and finally got some time this morning to wander over the bridge and check out the pier and check out the beach. Going up and over the bridge. So it went from a paved bridge to some type of like grate. It is a little bit nerve-wracking. Just kind of looking down at the water right there. And in the distance, you can actually see the seashore line. I am smack dab in the middle of the bridge right now. Beautiful view. So I'm coming up to the other side of the bridge. That wasn't really too bad. It was, oh, look at that sun, man. Woo. That wasn't too bad. It was at, I think, in the midpoint. The highest it was maybe about 40 feet above the water below me. But it's a little unnerving because you're walking on a grate. You go from walking on cement to walking on a grate, and you can kind of see below you. So that was a little hairy, but not too bad. A pretty short bridge, and we're coming up to Navarre Beach. Got a nice bay beachfront right here with a view. And on the other side, looks like you have a restaurant, tiki hut, volleyball nets. Yeah, I could get used to this. It looks like you can access the beach straight ahead. There's also a sea turtle conservatory, I think, down there somewhere. So we're just gonna go check out across the street here. Over here is Andy D's restaurant. That looked like a pretty sweet spot for breakfast and dinner and lunch. And up over here is the pier. There's a lot of people up there. So we'll head down to the pier shortly. Just want to check out the beach area first. There's actually waves. I didn't realize the Gulf Coast had waves on this side. So many people out there. This sand is so damn soft. It's like silky sand. Plop down my blanket, just chilling here at the beach. Oh, it's been so long since I've been able to kind of relax at the ocean front. Oh, I love the beach. It's probably one of my favorite places in the world to be. This beach is very nice. The sand, I can't get over how soft the damn sand is here. Breathing in that salty ocean air. Finally being able to touch the water, it's so healing, so revitalizing. This is a beautiful beach, beautiful area. The restaurant right next to the pier is called Windjammers. This looks like a really cool spot. Apparently, Jaws 2 was filmed here on this beach as well. I'm not sure how to get up to this pier. So up through, maybe it's over here. I think maybe right up here. So there's the back of the restaurant. Got a little bar right in there. Yeah, that Windjammers looks like a pretty cool place to eat, right on the water. So it cost me $1, but it's pretty cool. It's very wide. So this is the longest fishing pier on the Gulf, 1,545 feet, and apparently it's packed every day with fishermen. Yeah, you can see it's pretty crowded up there. The beach is amazing though. This is pretty neat. They got these little picnic tables up here. Look at these waves. They're actually pretty decent size for the Gulf. You might be able to surf these. Look at all the people fishing. Well, that was quite the experience. I've never been on a pier with so many damn fishermen. Everyone had their own rig. That was crazy. It was absolutely packed out there. Got to be careful walking on this though, too, because everyone's casting their lines, so you don't want to get hooked. But this is pretty amazing. I just wasn't expecting there to be that many damn fishermen on a on a pier, but I guess that's where you go fishing. Because I asked one of the guys how the hell he could reel it up onto the deck. I didn't really understand what he was saying. I guess they use some type of, if the fish is small, I guess they can easily reel it up, but if it's bigger, they use, I think he said a gaff or something to kind of help bring it up to the pier if the fish is bigger. They must have been out here early this morning because it is absolutely packed. People are just like setting up shop there. One person had a hammock. Okay, so we're up off the pier, down back on the beach area. It's just a nice little setup. Volleyball courts, nice little sheltered picnic area. And I think we're just gonna head back towards the hotel. All done with the pier, all done with the beach. Oh, it's so nice. I could probably spend all day down here. Now I can say I've been on the longest fishing pier in the Gulf. I mean, I've been on piers and fishing piers before, but none as busy as that one. I wasn't expecting all that, but damn, once you're up there, you're just engulfed in fishing rods and reels, and that was pretty cool. And I didn't realize Navarre was such a big fishing community. I'm gonna head back to the hotel, get ready for the rest of my hike tomorrow. Just got a lot of things I gotta do today. But that was great getting down here to the beach. I think this is a good place to end it, guys. I think that does it for Navarre. Kind of got to see more like the bayfront mainland where I'm staying, and then got out here to the coast. I think I like it better out here. Yeah, that does it for today, for this video, and we'll catch you in the next town.